Welcome back. All right, continuing with the jersey countdown. Today it's a Billie Eilish shirt that I like, and I got this one because I can wear this under almost any jersey and it doesn't show through. That's one thing with all the rock t-shirts, with the Adidas and with the Fanatics. They're so thin that you can see the t-shirt, which makes me wonder when I'm not wearing a shirt underneath the jersey, where does my chest go? All right, so into the top 400. Number 400 on the list is this beauty from the Buffalo Sabres. This, of course, is how their look was before they changed back to their almost original colors. It's actually a shade brighter that they use now than their original colors. This is the Linus Ullmark. So I ordered this one from the Buffalo team store, and it's very professional looking. It was on sale, actually, for about half price. And so since it was a custom, I was like, well, I'll get an Ullmark. He's not going anywhere. And then he did. All right, $3.99. The Atlanta Flames. This is a jersey from Royal Retros, so it is pretty good quality. Like Royal Retros, the quality is not the same as you're going to get from Fanatics or from the official source, but it's still pretty good. And considering the price, it is cheaper. So yeah, $3.99 is a white Atlanta Flames. And I do like this logo a lot. I think it's a fun logo, which is, of course, the original, before Calgary had theirs. Number 398. So earlier in the countdown, we had the Florida Panthers like this, but with the broken stick. I think it looks better without the broken stick. I do. I think this is a better jersey. This is the blue one that they wore for a few years. I seem to remember Pavel Bure wearing this one at one point. And yeah, so Florida Panthers, CCM. Most of these I got through Full Moon Jerseys when they had a bunch. They don't really have the selection they used to with the older jerseys because it all disappeared. And if you're looking for the older jerseys, it can be very difficult to find them now, which is why I'm putting kitted jerseys into this countdown, because some of these are basically impossible to find at this point in time. CCM hasn't made jerseys in, over a decade now? At least NHL jerseys. So it does become far more difficult to find them. All right, so moving on to 397. I really like this one. This is the Utica Comets. This is a third jersey they had, and when I saw it, I was like, I have to have that. This, of course, is during their time as a Vancouver Canucks affiliate, and it's a fun jersey. Utica has a bunch of fun jerseys. That's why I have 5 of them. Also because, I was collecting AHL, and I got everything that they were using with the Canucks. And, of course, I got the home and away from their time with the Devils as well. But I really love that logo. I think the U, the puck here, the stars, it's fantastic. Utica Comets. I think that's the only... No, there's another AHL jersey still in this portion of the countdown. So we move on to 396, and the first of 2 Tampa Bay jerseys in a row. This is the Tampa Bay Lightning jersey. This is before they removed the word mark, and the logo is better now. Yeah, this one does get marked down for the word mark being over top of the logo. The logo is smaller and further down. Yeah, not as much of a fan of this one as I am of their current home and away jerseys. So there you go. Tampa Bay. Moving on. 395, as I said, it's back-to-back Tampa Bay jerseys. So, 395 is this one. I wore this one in a recent video. This is their original away jersey, as at the time, the home jerseys were white. The away jerseys were the darks. And so there you see the secondary on the shoulder. Surprised they never used that on the front of a jersey. Surprised they never had a third where that was the main logo on the front. I think that was kind of a miss on their behalf. Could have been fun to see that. But yeah, so I really like the colors. I think if you took their current logo and you put it just flat right on this jersey, I think you'd have yourself a winner. I always thought that with Tampa Bay Lightning and with the way this looked, I always thought it looked kind of like a corporate logo. I did. First time I saw it, I was like, well, it looks like a logo for a company more than a hockey team. You guys can let me know your thoughts on that. But when the name is Lightning, you have limited options. Obviously, it has to be a lightning bolt as the logo, so you just have to kind of get creative around that. Okay, $3.94. It is Florida's away jersey. This one with, of course, the 25th anniversary patch on it. And I've never been a huge fan of the logo on the front of the Florida jersey. As the years go by, I think we become more and more used to it. But I do prefer the pouncing logo rather than the... I know it was done as like a throwback to, like, I think it's an army style that they were looking for with this. Thus the Panthers here and the way that the shield is set up as well. I mean, it's kind of fun. The stripe is only on the front. No stripe on the back, just on the front. I think Minnesota has that too. So it's okay. It's in that region of okay, not necessarily fantastic. And so it's not as high up on the countdown as I know some Florida fans would probably want it to be. But it just, I remember when they changed to this logo, I thought, well, that's kind of boring. I thought it was too bad they didn't have the pouncing logo. I know they've changed the pouncing logo the way that it looks now. I'd love to see that on the front of a jersey. So maybe we get that on an outdoor jersey, for instance. Maybe this year. We shall see. But yeah, Florida Panthers, their current white jersey comes in at that point on the countdown. All right, 393. That was 394. This is 390. No, 390. Yeah, 393. I don't know. I'll figure this all out. 393 is the 90s, as I term it when I'm doing this all in inventory. The 90s look for the Philadelphia Flyers in white. So the black one, the orange one have both been on the countdown. This is the white version of said jersey. It's a nice jersey. Obviously most memorable for Eric Lindros having worn it. Mark Recchi and John LeClaire as well. Michael Renberg. A lot of good players wore this jersey in the late 90s. It's okay. As I've said many times over, Philadelphia has a logo that they don't really mess with, and they don't really need to. 392. This one was actually sent to me by a subscriber. The Ontario Reign. It's the only Ontario Reign jersey I have to this day. I do look at the black one here and there, but it does come down to price. I'm like, I already have an Ontario Reign jersey. I do really like this logo here. Keep in mind that this was from years ago. So the idea of the Kings using this kind of logo again was obviously something that they considered it at that time, as the striping is very similar to that era for the LA Kings back in the late 80s, early 90s. I do like the logo in black. I would love to see a Los Angeles Kings jersey with the logo in black. I think that could look really, really sharp. So, yeah, that's 392. And then for 391, and rounding out this portion of the countdown, it is a jersey I got from Sports K. It is the Toronto St. Patrick's in green. It is a Matt Sundin jersey as well. And I think this is great. So I've mentioned this before, but I really wish that the Toronto Maple Leafs had a full-time green third jersey. I think that would look nice. Not only that, but for people who may not be aware, leaves are technically green during most of the year, and then they turn brown and fall off the tree. Well, you don't want to go with that color, but green works. And so I do like that the St. Pats are part of their history, and they do acknowledge it. They do throw back jerseys to that as well. And so I was very happy to pick this one up. This one's kind of a fun one. The striping's okay on it. It is a little busy with stripes because it's an older design, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And like I said, I got this one through Sports K, and I'm glad I did because I haven't seen this one anywhere since then. So there you go, 391. We are getting through this, meaning we have 39 more videos to go. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always as well. That being said, if you haven't already hit like and subscribe, please do. It's greatly appreciated when you do that. That being said, I'm done for now. I will talk to you again soon.